Hey guys, welcome back to UCA for another new exciting yet very special semester. This course is about database systems, CSCI 3360. This is going to be a required course for all majors, and I believe it's also a required course for cybersecurity. My name is Dr. Bernard Chen. I'm the instructor for this course. So let us start talking about the syllabus about this course, including the course policy, class policy, and syllabus. So the catalog description for this course is a required course for all majors, database models with emphasis on relational database, the concept of mathematical foundations, and the formalization of relations, the SQL database definition, manipulation language, and entity relationship database design model. This course will be a hands-on course. You will not write the programs in the beginning of the semester. You will learn the idea of the database. Just like when you try to do the programming, you need to learn about the pseudocode before you are able to really write the program. We will do the same thing. The first half of the semester is probably more on teaching what is the database, how do you design a database. The second half of the semester would be hands-on labs writing the programs on Oracle as your DBMS, database management system. Let's take a look at what this course is going to be about. The pre-required course for this one is data structures, so make sure you have data structures before you sign up for this class. Computer science program outcomes. UCA Computer Science Department is ABET accredited department. In this ABET accreditation, there are several outcomes need to fulfill. This course, as a required course, you may know, serve an important capstone or serve important ideas about two outcomes. The first outcome is design, implement, and evaluate the computing-based solution to meet the given problem. One special thing about this class is the design concept. Compared with many other courses, this is one of the few computer science courses that related to design. And design is an art. There's millions of possibilities based on the same problem. So that we need to learn the basic ideas of the design and then use the given scenario to find the best solution. Outcome 6 is like a special outcome for computer science only. You need to apply computer science theory and software development. So the theory in this class is going to be the database, relational database concepts. Software development is using the Oracle DBMS fundamentals to produce computing-based solution. There are many goals that I want you guys to achieve in this course. Be able to understand the ER model and EER model. So those are considered as more user-friendly or non-computer science people-friendly design of the database so that we can use it to communicate with our clients. And then after that, we will need to compare alternative implementations of the database through ER model and relational database design model. So that after the EER model, we will learn another one that's more closer to the computer science field, what we call relational database model. Based on that, we will then go into the Oracle and then start writing the Oracle DDL code, data definition language, to build up the database and use DML language, data management language, to manipulate and query the existing database. You will also need to learn how to operate relational algebra to produce meaningful queries and then use all knowledge, including all the things that we have discussed in this class, learn from our class and construct a mini world database the last item corresponding to your semester-long team projects, starting with the design of the mini world, which means that you have a real world problem to solve, starting with design it, convert that into relational schema diagram, write the Oracle DDL code, loading the data, and then make meaningful queries on a real world problem. So those are the things I want to provide to you guys in this course. The textbook is considered as like the Bible of the database, fundamental of the database systems. It has multiple editions. I intentionally choose the 5th edition. It is very similar to all other newer editions, including 6th edition, 7th edition. If you get this book already, perfect. If you get a newer editions, that's totally fine as well. There's not many big changes. And I would strongly encourage you to get the book, especially the 5th edition. You should be able to find this pretty easy. There's a reference book regarding to writing the code. So that this is an Oracle 9i programming on Premier. This is a reference book that you don't need to purchase. I will provide you all of the related handouts so that you will be able to write the codes over here. The course description, including all the things that I have just mentioned, starting with the database architecture, relational model, algebra, and calculus, SQL database languages, ER model, functional dependencies, query processing, etc. There are some newer topics corresponding to the next level of the database, what we call data mining, as well as data warehouse. Those are the topics going to be included in the follow-up course. Now in this one, this is database. The next course would be related to this one, would be the data mining. I'm also the one who's teaching that course as well, and for data mining, the prerequisite is exactly the database course. So if you are interested, data mining is an elective course. You are welcome to sign up that course after you enjoy this one. Now, let us take a look at the most important table that you may be interested in. This is how I'm going to grade your final grade in the end of the semester. And I try to make it as clear as possible. So let's take a look at it. The first one is online attendance assignment. This is what I designed especially for this semester. This one, after all the lectures, there's almost every day of the lecture will end up with assignment. So please submit those assignments. I have made it as high as 20% on all overall assignments. So I'm expecting somewhere between 10 to 20 assignments over there throughout the whole semester, so that I will be able to make sure you watch the video instead of like accumulate all the videos on the end or before the exam. So that's not how it's going to be delivered. And therefore, what I will do is that every class there is 2-3 not very long videos. Usually each video is about 15 minutes, and I want to make sure you watch it and then submit the assignments given on that one. So this is something very important to make sure that this course can be delivered online. I have implemented this in the spring semester as well as during the summer, which is a fully online course for the data structure. And I think it's very important. It's the key thing over here. So make sure you watch the video. Make sure you submit the assignments on time. That's something I have to be very strict on. There will be 3 exams, exam 1, exam 2, and final exam. The first 2 exams weighted slightly less than the final exam, but each one of them still worth a lot. 15% for exam 1 and 2, 20% for final exam. This class will have projects, and the projects are team projects. And more importantly, they are semester-long projects. So every project is related to one another. Therefore, what I have designed for this class has 4 projects. The first project is going to be a team project with worth 9% on the overall. I try to make it very clear so that you will be able to see how much they weight on each one of that. There is only one individual project on the whole project, which is project number 2. It was 3%. Project number 3 was 6%. Final project was 12%. So the overall percentage on this course is going to be 100%. Based on your performances, A, B, C, D, F, just following the regular scale. The last day for you to withdraw the class is going to be November 6th. So make sure you have seen that. And of course, now the class attendance contribute 20% instead of 5%. So make sure that you do submit your assignments. So what you have seen is about the course policy. Now I want to talk about the class policy. For the class policy, indicating that what do I expect and what are the behaviors that I will require you guys to do in the class. So again, my name is Dr. Bernard Chen. I've joined UCA Computer Science Department since 2008, so it's been a while. I enjoy a lot in this institute, and I enjoy teaching with you guys as well. So feel free to contact me on anything regarding to the class, exam, assignments, projects, anything, even something outside of the class. What's your visions on the computer science world or anything, you are welcome, or even what kind of courses I'm suggesting you to take in the next semester or 1 year after that. So the easiest way to communicate with me is using the email. So this is going to be my email account of the UCA one. And then you must include CSCI 3360 in subject so that I would know this is an important email from my database class. And I'm teaching some other courses as well. It will be very helpful for me to identify which course you are at while I'm looking your email. Original class schedule is from Tuesday, Thursday, 9:25 until 10:40, and that is the morning session of the database. The afternoon session is from 4:05 until 5:20. Originally, is assigned for room 338. However, of course, you know, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, I have converted all lectures will be delivered online through Blackboard, so we will not have physical meetings for the lectures. There will be some possible face-to-face meetings for your project submission and presentation. So for your project 1, project 3, project 4, those team projects will have a presentation. So that for project 1 and project 3, because that's still before the end of November, we have some opportunity to meet face-to-face. It will based on your team's choice. If your team decide to go face-to-face, we will have a schedule and I will meet you in the classroom 338 during the time that we have assigned. Of course, if you decide, your team decide to meet online, we can totally do that as well. And so that when it comes to the due date of the project, I will send out the information to you guys, and I want you guys to tell me what is it that your team are wishing to meet. So the class materials will be available online before the original class schedule. So that what I'm trying to say over here is that before 9:25 a.m. on Tuesday and Thursday, I will post the materials online already. During the time, ideally, this is how I design. Ideally, since the original time is 9:25 to 10:40, so during that time, you should watch the video, or in the afternoon session, 4:05 to 5:20, you should watch the video. That's going to be the easiest way. Don't accumulate those videos during the time that you assign for. You sit down in front of your computer, open the videos, watch it. During those time, I am available online through the Google Meet so that you can ask me any questions that you have. That's the best way of the study, in my opinion. Watch the video during the assigned time. As long as you have some questions, no matter regarding on anything, I'm just right here. Just one click away, you click the Google Meet link, you should be able to meet with me directly, and I can answer you all kinds of questions. This link should be available throughout the whole semester so that you don't need to change anything. Try to bookmark it or try to remember this in some note or anything. Here are some policies I have regarding to attendance. Attendance is mandatory. Like I said, the only way I can account for attendance in online courses is your assignments. So please don't email me saying that can I submit all my assignments like in the end of the week or in the end of a month. Don't do that. I'm going to give you some designated time. There's a deadline for that one. Submit before the deadline. There are 3 possible exceptions that you may miss submitting your assignments. One is school-related activities, medical-related absence, or family-related emergency. No matter which one of these 3 possible causes, provide me some evidence and so that I can excuse you from absent. If it's your responsibility to find out any information if you miss the due date or you miss the absence or anything, try to catch up on the videos. Students need to submit their assignment given in the video lecture by the due date to count as attendance. All the homework, project, and assignment policy, I don't like you guys going to be submitting late assignments. So one good thing about Blackboard is that it has a very clear deadline. When is the deadline? What is the place that you need to submit it? And everything is time stamped. So please submit all the things online. All personal project assignments must be conducted by your individual basis, including all the class assignments. Project number 2 for another example, and even for the exams, they are individual basis. If they are individual basis, you should work on by yourself. If they are team based, work together and then try to have some good communications between each other. That's something very important for you to learn. By the way, this class is designated for the upper core course for communication in the UCA upper core. So there's a lot of communication, teamwork, so you can expect it by seeing things so far. Quiz and exam policy. Mixing an exam is a very serious matter. There's only 3 valid reasons for you to do the absent, which we have just discussed. Makeup exam would be conducted by instructors' consent. There are several other regular things listed in the syllabus. Please read about that. Academic misconduct, don't do anything stupid, please. I'm pretty good in catching some plagiarism or some illegal exam copy, projects copy, those kind of things. So please be smart. You are already a junior or a senior in computer science. You shouldn't do anything stupid. University policy, building emergency policy, etc. One special thing, all the Title VI harassment, evaluation things are there. I have only added one thing special, and you'll probably see this in all of your other courses. Face-to-face meetings. All students are expected to comply with UCA policy regarding to the face covering. So that's something very important to protect yourself as well as myself if we end up with some face-to-face meetings. So this is something important for you to pay attention to.